Bhavish wrote a post in LinkedIn about wokeism and pronouns,
Yes.
and Microsoft owned LinkedIn deleted your post.
Huh.
So,
I-
on one side you're saying they're anti-regulation, they put guardrails on themselves.
On the
You know?
pronouns.
Yeah.
They've become their own
Sovereigns.
Sovereigns.
Their
You
own
said it
rules.
absolutely
So
well,
LinkedIn
Ishan. Yeah.
pulled down this thing.
Yes.
We're going to run this on one side as we speak. You talked about you visited Ayodhya, learnt about transgenders and being respect of Indian culture from ancient times, and then you put in a video, and then you talked about woke political ideology. So this is what it was about wokeism and stuff like that. That like how do we the cancel culture and all that. Have you other than this episode where you talked about pronouns and things like that, have you experienced that the pushback?
Absolutely, ma'am.
You have.
Absolutely. And it is a very, I think I'll start off from where Ishan said, no, these are sovereigns. Their mindset is that we are setting the rules of the world. चाहे वो all these big tech companies, and I don't mind saying the names, Microsoft, Google, any of these, Meta, they are setting the rules of the world in their own mind. And maybe it comes from just being in California. Maybe sunny
They know
California
better.
has an impact. They know better. So what happened in this case was one day I was I'm a user of LinkedIn. I publish my thoughts on LinkedIn frequently, and I engage with people. So I saw that LinkedIn Pay now it has made if you don't enter your pronouns, and not your gender, but your pronouns. Okay, and I don't know when they moved from gender to pronouns. If you don't enter your pronouns, it'll refer to you as they. Right? Whereas I'm a man. I mean, I want to be referred to myself as a he. But I don't want to set my pronouns, because if they're forcing me to engage with this political philosophy of wokeism by making it sort of mandatory, right? कि अगर आप pronoun set नहीं करेंगे ना तो हम आप दे हैं. And the unsuspecting average Indian user of these platforms.
What do you do? Yeah.
And then
Default लगा दो, they आ
वो
जाता है.
he, him, they, she, her, whatever.
Yeah.
We don't even know the political philosophy we are importing when we engage with these features on these platforms. Because this debate is not an Indian debate. Why should this feature be here? And this is just a very innocent sounding thing, but it grows into a much more deeper impact into our culture, society. Like today we use Google, we use Facebook. Thankfully, we don't use TikTok, right? Who controls what we see? We don't control it, right? It's controlled by these big tech companies. So then I wrote a post on LinkedIn saying, there's a pronoun illness here. And I have, by the way, and as I wrote, I have nothing against diversity. I run an all-women factory, 100% women. We have more than, I think now close to 5,000 women there.
Yes.
And so I'm all for diversity and genuine social impact. But making it a politics of identity, I don't align with. And it's that also which is imported into India. So I wrote this, and I gave an example of how when I had gone to Ayodhya last year, पिछले साल दिवाली पे मैं अयोध्या गया था. Me and my wife had gone to Ayodhya. हमने हनुमानगढ़ी गए और राम टेम्पल तब कंस्ट्रक्शन पे था. तो just as normal Indians, we went to see and get inspired by the place. We learned about the transgender community there, which is a very deep part of the Ramayana, right? It's very and that's our culture of truly accepting. It's not even tolerance, it's acceptance, like Amish says, right? Like it's acceptance of any kind of diverse thought or physical difference or whatever. But that's why I wrote all of this and on LinkedIn, and then they deleted it, which also shows. Like, अगर मेरे साथ ये हो सकता है तो एक आम आदमी, एक normal young Indian professional, उसको साथ they don't even have a voice then.
Click here to watch the full episode.